Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a makeup look for you guys, and I'm going to be using probably one of my favorite palettes of all time. It is the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. I love this palette. I love all the tones in it. I love the orangey, red, burgundy. I love all those tones, especially for this time of year during the fall. I did something that is not really so easy to do. It does take a little bit more time, so this is not a quick look. This is just a look that I really like. Done it a few times and I've never really taken pictures of it, and I've never really filmed it before, but I always end up liking the way that it looks. Kind of a bold lid look, I guess you could say. So yeah, what I did was I applied the darker color all the way down on the bottom, and then I kind of transitioned it with different colors all the way up to the top. And then for my lower lid, I really just kind of kept it clean and just did a really light color and some mascara. So it just kind of makes my lashes pop, it makes my eyes pop, it makes the colors pop. So if you guys like this look and you want to see how I got it, just keep watching. Okay, so I already primed my face, and for my primer today I used the No Problem primer. This is by Touch in Soul, and this was from my BoxyCharm box a few months back probably, and I still use it from time to time. I really do love the way it feels on my skin. Okay, so now to get started for my foundation, even though I'm very oily, I really like to moisturize my foundation because I find that if it's too dry, then it makes my fine lines just kind of stand out a lot more. So I try to make sure that my foundation is pretty moisturized, almost as if I have dry skin, but I have oily skin, so kind of a weird balance. So I like to use matte foundations with just extra moisturizers, if that makes sense. So it just kind of gives my skin a better balance. So for my foundation today, I'm going to use the Too Faced, and this is the Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation infused with peach and sweet fig cream. Oil-free, 14 wear, oil controlling, photo friendly. So I'm going to take a Real Techniques brush and I'm going to just pump about 1.5 pumps of the foundation on there, and just to kind of moisten up the bristles and just so it goes on a lot smoother, I'm going to just put some Fix Plus on the brush. Then I'm just going to start dabbing on my skin. So I went and picked up a new LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is in the color Dark Cocoa. And I almost forgot how much I like this one. This one is a pretty ash tone. It's not too much of an orangey tone, and I like to use this just for my contour, just to kind of give it a more natural color as opposed to like an orangey color. And then I'm just gonna use this Real Techniques sponge just to blend it in. And I'm blending it out into my hairline. Okay, now for my highlight and concealer, I'm gonna use 2 different colors. So I picked up 3 of them. I picked up that dark cocoa color, I picked up porcelain, and I picked up creamy beige. I feel like creamy beige is a lot more closer to my skin tone. It has like a really yellowish undertone, which is kind of what I have going on with my skin. So I'm gonna just kind of just go around certain areas, not like the brightest places, but I'm gonna go around in certain areas and just kind of conceal certain things. This is not really for highlight, it's just to kind of conceal certain areas. Now for highlight, I'm gonna take the color Porcelain, which is a lighter shade, lighter than the one I just put on, and I'm just going to put that in other little areas that I want to conceal a little bit more or highlight a little bit more. Okay, so now to set my contour, I'm going to take the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to take this color way over here in the corner, the lightest color here, and I think this one is called Subconscious. And I'm going to just take this little Morphe R10 brush, and I'm just going to just set my contour. I'm also going to contour my nose a little bit with it. And then to set, I'm going to use the Too Faced Peach Perfect powder. And then I'm just going to take my damp sponge, and I'm going to bake right here on the sides of my nose and under my chin. Okay, so now I'm going to quickly do my eyebrows off camera, and I will be right back. Okay, so now I'm back. Brows are on. I'm not really sure how I'm feeling about these brows. I feel like I do them differently every time I do my brows. I don't really have like the same exact routine that I do every single time, but I try. I just want them to match, that's all. That's all I ask. matching eyebrows. Now that that's done, I'm going to start my eyeshadows. For my eyeshadow today, I'm going to use an oldie but goodie, one of my favorite palettes. It is the Naked Heat palette from Urban Decay, and it just has such beautiful reds and oranges. Beautiful, beautiful colors. Okay, so I don't have anything on my lids right now. I'm going to go ahead and prime them with this P. Louise base, and this is in the color Rumor 01. I'm just going to put a little tiny bit on my hand like that. And I'm going to take, this is a Luxie 209 brush, and it's just like a small little flat brush, and I'm just going to pat this on and just apply a very thin layer. Okay, so now I'm going to take the Low Blow, which is this medium brown color here, and I'm going to take a Morphe M513 brush, and I'm going to start on the outer corner and just kind of work my way in. So I'm just going to keep blending it out. I just want to make sure that I have a nice transition going on here before I lay any other colors down, because this is going to be like the foundation of the blending out. So I just try to make sure that this is the most blended out of all the shades. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with a Luxie 229 brush, and I'm just going to deepen up that crease. I'm going to use the color Cayenne, which is this matte darker brown color here. Okay, so now for my lid, I'm going to take a small flat brush, a Morphe 167 brush, and I'm going to take this color here in Fuego, which is kind of like a really deep burgundy color here. It's the third color from the end, so it's on the darker side, and I'm going to place that right onto my lid. And I probably should have done this before I did my face makeup, but yeah, that didn't really happen. So when you're doing your face makeup, I would always suggest to tap off the excess when you're applying it, just so it doesn't fall out onto your face makeup. Now I'm just going to go in with that other brush that I used earlier, and I'm just going to make sure that I'm blending these together while I'm applying that on. And for these types of looks, when you're transitioning and you're not really gonna cut a crease and you just wanna make sure that it's a nice, smooth transition, I would suggest to always, whatever color you're applying, I would suggest to always just go a little bit above where you're applying and just kind of lightly blend it in. And then also I'm just gonna go back and forth with the brush I used earlier and just keep on blending those in as well, just to make sure it has a nice, smooth transition. So as I'm applying to my lid, I'm just gonna go over that little line just a tiny bit, lightly, and then just kind of try to blend those colors in before I go in with the little fluffy brush. Now I'm just going in with a little bit more color and just adding more pigment just to make that lid color a little bit brighter or a little bit stronger. Okay, then just using the first brush that I used, I'm just going to blend out any harsh edges on the outside. My arm's already sore from all this blending. Okay, so now that the shadow's on, I'm gonna do a little bit of a wing. I'm gonna use the NYX matte with eyeliner. This is probably my favorite one right now since NYC no longer exists. This is my my go-to liner now, and I just like the applicator. I like the brush tip applicator that you just dip in the liquid. To me, that's just easier for me to apply. Okay, now I'm gonna take my LA Girl concealer, and I'm just gonna clean up the outer corner of my wing here, just to give it like a nice crisp line at the end. I'm also gonna take a black eyeliner and just line the top part of my waterline. And then for my lower lid, I'm going to go in with this color called Sauce, which is the third color in right here. And this is just a small little fluffy brush, and I don't know, this is from BoxyCharm, but I'm just going to lightly put this onto my lower lid. Okay, so now that my eyes are done, I'm gonna go ahead and set everything and bring my face down. And I'm gonna use this iconic Prep Set Glow spray that I just got in my BoxyCharm box. Okay, and for my blush, I'm going to be taking my good old Pixie Glow Pink Champagne Glow blush. And for my highlight, I'm going to use the Pixie Delicate Dew, and this is a duo palette. And I'm going to be using this lighter shade right here, which is a kind of like a light champagne color. And with the Morphe M510 brush, I'm going to just lightly swirl this on to my cheeks. Okay, so now that my face is in, I'm gonna go ahead and finish my eye. I'm gonna put a little bit of the same highlight. I'm going to go ahead and just put that into the corners of my eye using a Morphe E17 brush. Okay, so now that I'm done with my face and my eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and prep my lips, and I'm gonna use the MAC Prep and Prime Lip Primer. Now this is supposed to smooth out your lines in your lips and kind of make them a little bit more softer before you apply any other lipstick or anything like that. So I've been trying to use this a lot lately. Actually, I just picked this up the other day, so I got a couple of new MAC things. So I got this, and I got some lipsticks that I'm going to use too. So I'm going to go ahead and line my lip. And for my lip liner, I'm going to take Backseat Love from Morphe. And then for my lips, I'm going to use the MAC Retro Matte Liquid Lip Color, and this is in the color Burnt Spice. Okay, and now for my lashes, I'm going to go ahead and use some Lily lashes. I'm going to use these Lily lashes, and these are in the style Caramel or Caramel. Okay, so here is my final look. I hope you guys like this look. It's a little bit of a fall look for you, and it's also using an oldie but goodie palette that I love. I know a lot of people probably have this palette, and it's just one of those ones where I just keep going back to it. I love every color in it, especially the mattes. The mattes are probably the best mattes, like for those brownish tones. Yeah, anyway, I love it because it also has like some deeper purplish colors in it. So yeah, those are my favorite. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.